这个故事如果你听起来不累，那么你的听力水平在生活中是完全够用的。要持续提升英文，记得点击订阅按钮。我们开始吧。
Long ago, when travel was slow and roads were dusty, small fairs would pop up in market towns across England. Farmers came with carts full of apples and grain. Kids ran past bright cloth tents. Music from a fiddle floated in the air. People worked hard all year, so a fair felt like a short holiday. At one fair, a stranger set up a small wooden table near the center of the crowd. He wore a dark coat and a wide hat. His face carried the calm smile of someone who looked friendly and safe. In his hand he held a long leather belt. The stranger called out to the people walking by. "Step closer. This is the easiest game you will ever see. No cards. No dice. Just this belt." Curious eyes turned toward him. A few men stopped. A woman with a basket slowed down. The stranger placed the belt on the table and folded it in a loose loop. "Here is the rule," he said. "I will wrap this belt around my hands. If you can pull it free, you win a silver coin from me. If you fail, you give me 1 coin. Fair and simple." The crowd leaned closer. The belt did not look tight. In fact, it looked loose and easy to pull away. One farmer stepped forward and laughed. "That is all? Looks like a child's game." The stranger nodded with a warm grin. "Try it." The farmer grabbed the belt and pulled. The leather moved for a second, then suddenly locked tight around the stranger's hands. No matter how hard the farmer pulled, the belt would not slide free. The crowd laughed. The farmer paid 1 coin. Another man stepped up. He studied the belt carefully. The loop still looked loose. He pulled. Again the belt snapped tight like a trap. Another coin changed hands. People began to whisper. Some said the stranger had strong hands. Others said there must be a trick. The stranger only smiled and reset the belt each time. Who else wants easy silver? Coins began to stack on his table. Then something strange happened. A tall young worker pushed through the crowd. His sleeves were rolled high, and his arms were thick from lifting wood all day. "I see what you are doing," the young worker said. The crowd went quiet. The stranger tilted his head. "Oh? Then please, show everyone." The worker grabbed the belt and pulled fast and hard. For a moment it looked like the belt would slide free. The crowd gasped. But in the blink of an eye the leather twisted and locked again. The young worker pulled with both hands. His face turned red. Nothing moved. Laughter broke out again. Another coin landed on the table. Now the pile of coins was large enough to make a small shining hill. Some people walked away shaking their heads. Others stayed because they wanted to beat the stranger. Each person believed they could see the secret. Every one of them failed. A boy who had been watching from the edge of the crowd noticed something. Each time the stranger reset the belt, his fingers made a quick little turn. It was so fast that most people missed it. The boy tugged his father's coat. "Look at his hands." The father watched the next round carefully. The stranger wrapped the belt in a loose loop again. Another man pulled. Click. The belt locked tight. The father frowned. Now he saw it too. That tiny twist of the fingers changed everything. The belt looked loose, but the hidden turn made it grip like a knot. The stranger was playing a game that looked honest but was not. The father stepped forward. "Let me try." He placed a coin on the table. The stranger wrapped the belt again. But this time the father moved very fast. Before the stranger could make the secret twist, the father yanked the belt away. The leather slipped free. The crowd exploded with noise. The stranger's calm smile froze for half a second. Then he forced a laugh and handed over a silver coin. "Well done," he said. But people were no longer smiling at him. Voices rose in the crowd. "He tricks people. The belt is a cheat. He plays fast and loose." The words spread like fire through dry grass. Fast and loose. It meant someone who played with rules, bending them whenever it helped. Someone who looked fair on the outside but moved the truth around like a hidden knot in a belt. The stranger saw the mood change. Coins vanished from his table into his coat pocket. Within minutes he packed his things and slipped out of the fair before the crowd could stop him. The music started again. Children ran past the empty space where the table had stood. But the story stayed. People told it in taverns that night. They told it again during winter when snow covered the roads. "Watch your coin," someone would say. Some folks play fast and loose. Years passed. The fairs kept coming. New games appeared. New traders arrived. New children ran between the tents. But the phrase stayed alive. When a shop owner broke a promise, people said he played fast and loose. When a gambler changed his story after losing, people said the same thing. The words became a warning. A reminder that not every smile means honesty. And the strange thing is this story still feels close to life. Most people will meet someone like that belt gambler. Not always at a fair. Sometimes at work. Sometimes in business. Sometimes even in small daily promises. A deal that sounds simple, rules that look clear. Then suddenly the belt turns tight. That is the moment when you understand what people meant long ago when they spoke about playing fast and loose. So when something looks easy and someone keeps changing the rules, remember the old fare, the leather belt, and the quiet twist of the fingers. Stay sharp. Because the game still exists, only the table has changed.
能以非母语者的身份专注学习到现在，这本身就是很棒的进步。真诚感谢你的观看。如果你觉得本期内容实用，点赞或留言让我知道你的想法，这对我持续创作非常重要。我们下期见。